This is the Traeger Grills Pro 34 electric wood pellet grill and smoker. The Pro 34 is a big, sturdy grill, definitely an eye-catcher with its heavy-duty steel and bronze color. Honestly, when you see it, you'll know you've got a serious piece of equipment on your patio. Big side barrel, digital control panel, big all-terrain wheels underneath, and once you open up that lid, you see all that cooking space you could need. Now, I want to keep this quick review real, because when I was thinking about getting it, I had a lot of questions and doubts. I'm someone who loves good BBQ, but wouldn't call myself a hardcore grill master. I just wanted something that would make weekend grilling easier, not more complicated. I worried this grill would be too much, maybe harder to clean, or I wouldn't know how to get the most out of a pellet grill. So if you're new to wood-fired grills, I totally get it. Let me walk you through what stood out from my experience after using it for over a year. Key features that I've come to appreciate start with the sheer amount of cooking space. You get 884 square inches. Just imagine fitting 8 chickens or 40 burgers on it at once. If you're cooking for family get-togethers, backyard barbecues, or just want leftovers for days, it's perfect for that. I like that there's an upper and lower rack, allowing you to manage multiple types of food at the same time. Think ribs down low, veggies up top, or maybe even smoking a batch of salmon while you grill some burgers. From my experience, space is never an issue. One thing that really sealed the deal for me was how easy it is to use. The Traeger Pro 34 has what they call a digital pro controller with advanced grilling logic. That just means it monitors the temperature and tries to keep it steady within about 15 degrees of your target. I didn't fully understand how pellet grills work before getting this, so I'll break it down for beginners. You fill the side hopper with wood pellets. They sort of look like hamster food. Set the temperature you want, and the grill auto-feeds the pellets to maintain the heat. No messing around with charcoal or propane, and you still get that real wood-fired flavor. For anyone like me who likes grilling but doesn't love watching a thermometer the whole time, this is a lifesaver. From my experience, it keeps the temperature steady, which really helps for foods that need to be smoked low and slow. I've smoked brisket, ribs, and even baked pizza. It's never burned anything unexpectedly. I was skeptical about whether it would really bake and roast as well as it advertises, but it turns out that it does. The 6-in-1 claim means you can grill, smoke, bake, roast, braise, and barbecue. And even for someone new to pellet grills, it delivers on that promise. Here's what I like about the flavor. Using wood pellets really does make a difference. The flavors are more pronounced than gas grilling, and friends have noticed the smoky undertones in chicken and pork that you just can't get with propane or charcoal. I typically use the signature Traeger blend of wood pellets, hickory, maple, and cherry, but you can get different woods like apple or mesquite to experiment. For anyone wondering if the taste is worth it, from my experience, it definitely is. Now, let's talk about the actual controls and getting started. The first few times using it, I just set the temperature, pressed the button, and waited. What I learned, though, is that it helps to put the grill on the smoke setting for a few minutes when starting, and always follow the shutdown cycle when you're done, so the auger clears properly. It's not complicated at all, just a couple extra steps that make the machine last longer. For cleanup, the porcelain-coated grill grates wipe down easily. Unlike some grills I owned before, I don't have to scrub them for an hour to get them clean. The only real drawback I've run into is that it does take a little while to heat up, especially if I've just cleaned it out. That just seems to be the way with pellet grills. There's a warm-up time as the pellets feed in and the temperature gradually goes up. For me, it's typically about 10 to 15 minutes before I'm ready to start. When you open the lid during cooking, the temperature will dip down a bit, but the controller always brings it back up. On windy days, the temperature can fluctuate a little more, but it's never been a deal breaker. Another point that's worth mentioning is pellet consumption. With a full load of wood pellets, I can cook pretty much anything I want without refilling. But if you're grilling at higher temperatures, you'll notice the pellets run out faster. It's not a huge issue for me, since the hopper holds about 18 pounds, which is enough for long smoking sessions. Still, it's something to keep in mind if you're planning to cook for hours and hours. One question I had before buying was about portability. It's not a lightweight grill. The Traeger Pro 34 comes in at over 150 pounds. But those big wheels and the sawhorse-style legs make it surprisingly easy to move around my backyard patio without much hassle, even when the hopper is loaded. I honestly don't move it much except for cleaning underneath or shifting it for get-togethers, but I appreciate that it's well-balanced and stable. Now I want to briefly mention accessories. When I first got the grill, I picked up a sun patio cover to go over the Pro 34. It fits perfectly, and even after a year outside, it looks good as new. I'd recommend this for protecting your investment because it's still looking sharp with no rust or sun fading. The next thing I added was the Traeger folding shelf made for this model. That's been more useful than I expected. It attaches easily, folds up or down with a quick motion, and gives you extra space for utensils, sauces, or prepped meat. I think a shelf is handy if you plan to do a lot of prepping right by the grill, especially since the Pro 34 doesn't come with a front table by default. If you're wondering about assembly, I'll be honest, it took me a couple of hours total, but the instructions are clear and you get all the tools needed in the box. I did it solo, so if you have a buddy to help, it'd go even faster. Once it's built, the rest is just keeping an eye on pellet levels and cleaning up after use. Maintenance is straightforward. Empty out the ash every few cooks, wipe down the grates, and you're good to go. From my experience with the Traeger Grills Pro 34 electric wood pellet grill and smoker, I'd recommend it for anyone looking for a large, easy-to-use, and reliable grill that offers consistent results with real wood-fired flavor. You don't have to be a pro to get good food off this thing. The digital controls, spacious racks, and sturdy build all come together to make cooking enjoyable, not stressful. It's perfect for casual backyard barbecue fans or anyone trying to get started with more advanced smoking and grilling techniques. In conclusion, if you want a durable grill with lots of space, easy temperature control, real smoke flavor, and simple cleanup, the Pro 34 checks the boxes. I've had mine over a year, and it's held up great through all kinds of weather, lots of cooking sessions, and some big family gatherings. The only reasons I might hesitate are if you have a tiny patio or want something really portable, as this is a large stationary grill. Otherwise, my honest opinion is that it's a solid investment for anyone serious about outdoor cooking. You can view detailed information about the Traeger Grills Pro 34 electric wood pellet grill and smoker in the comments section. Thank you for watching.